I think I got it set up. I don't even know. Well, I don't care. Oh, but if I change over here, oh, you don't have it. That's a problem. The big problem. Anywho, not now. Don't tell me what to do. Ooh, nothing. Oh, there we go. Excellent. 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 All right. I'm gonna set you here, little computer. Computer. We're gonna put this over here. Oh, that's no good. What you know about me? What you know about me? All right. Ooh, the drops. The drops in the frame. I really need to get better at this. I need to be better. I need to just do better. Just in case I get on gaming. I don't know where the word's gonna take it. What's going on? Oof. The real oof. You and your freaking beans cat, man. What's going on? How are you, Ben? All right. Don't worry about what's going on back here because I don't have another computer. So I'm using my laptop to talk to chat if I get on my PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. All right. I need to get the what's that thing? I need to get like the overlay on here so that way if I don't have to go on my stream. You know what? Much love. It's good to see you too. It's good to see you. All right. Here's what we're going to do. Inflate my numbers. It looks like I'm watching myself, but I don't even care. One side to this, one side to this, so I can see. I just need to see the chat. That's all I need to see. How have you been? Oh, by the way, if y'all, so I have recorded a video today, right? Crazy, crazy work. I recorded a video. They asked me to do a logo for them, not a logo, emblem on Black Ops 2. Did it, and I recorded it. So I'm either gonna have that up tomorrow, probably not, probably Monday. What's going on, Fertile? How you been, man? What's going on? Yeah, so probably Monday. I'll have a new video on the Half Gallon YouTube channel. For some reason, don't expect it. Don't get fond of it. It's probably not going to happen that often. But somebody asked me to do something, and I obliged. That was all it was. Anyways, I got a shirt here. I need to hold this shirt. Sorry, I am. So my kids just went down for a nap. I am just running on chaos mode. I've got nothing done except for I came in here, set this up. In fact, I had lag input last stream, and I haven't fixed it. I've I haven't done diddly squat. I haven't worked on it. I haven't done any of it. Seems like you've been good. I can't complain. You know, ups and downs. How are you? You know, I did see you come in at the end of the stream last week. Last week? Was it last week? Yo, what's going on, Shay? Okay, that's not good because now I can't see who's talking to me. What's going on with that? Oh, because it's not. There we go. Um, Thank you. Well, I don't know what that's supposed to. I'm old now. I don't know if that's it. I got gray hair. Is that what it is? All right. I gotta fold this shirt. Hold on. It was a test stream that I saw. Actually, last week was pretty much my first actual stream. Um, and oh, I didn't realize it had things over here. I'm over here, by the way. I'm just folding the shirt. I don't know what that means, but I did see you come in. And I missed you, and I was gonna write you. Do I have scissors? I need scissors. All right, let me look for some scissors. Hold on. This is going to be Greg wandering around for 25 minutes. All right, let's see. Oh, don't look at that. That's not cool. My pants, my shirt's riding up on me. Scissors. Oh, there's blood everywhere. No. All right. That's garbage. Ooh, a button, an extra button. But yeah, no, it was a test stream. Oh, I'm hanging this up. Why am I folding it? I don't know what that is. I don't know what I'm doing. Excuse me. Let me hang up my laundry here. I need a hanger. Think black's acceptable? I think so. What's the plan for today? You tell me, because I don't know. I'm just running on pure chaos right now. All right. So, ooh, I dropped that bag. There we go. Anyways, thank you for saying what's going on. Just I don't know what that means. Actually, you know what? I know this is just pure chaos. Don't even pay attention to me. I'm thirsty. Fortnite fast just that ain't gonna happen. I'm looking for a honey. You ain't gonna find it here. Mm. Energy drinks. Yeah. Oh, I don't think I've told you guys this. I drink energy drinks. Not good for me, but I need the caffeine. I'm a dad, and I don't like coffee. Um. Anyways, one a day. One a day. I keep them in. I don't consume mass amounts. So you know what? If that's the worst thing I do, that's fine. What's planned for today? You know what? I can tell you approve of the note. Of course. Just, just, just. I'm looking for honey. Who is cancer in a can? You know what? I don't drink. I've never tried. How old? How's the kids? How old is? So kids, plural, more than one. Who I really try to keep the stuff private. So don't feel upset. I just try to keep my personal life off the internet for the most part. I have kids. That's all we need to know. I'm looking for honey. I feel like I feel like you used to go by a different name. So kid, multiple. Also married. Kidney stones in a can. So I drink a lot of water, by the way. So I drink like one of these a day. It takes me. So I opened this at 6:30 this morning, and it's 1:43 where I live, and I still have about to here. So, uh, her name. Feel like what did you used to go by? And thank you. Um, so I consume mass amounts of water. Probably like I have a big water bottle, like about moving with your girlfriend. Yeah, right. It's been a long time. So about like that big, right? Water bottle, metal. I drink about like four of those a day. But you know what? Flush out the system. I need the caffeine. And you know what? I drink some days. I don't drink that. So here or there, I think I'm safe, right? I think I'm safe. Kidney stones. I'll deal with that if I have to. Yeah, it's been like, I mean, so my last stream, well, no, besides last week was uh, but it wasn't consistent. And now I'm trying to post it on YouTube. What energy drink? Ghost only. I only like Ghost. This is the 7 Up version. Welch's Grape is my favorite. It's the only ones that are not too sweet and taste like what they say they are. There's a few of them I don't like, but I only really drink Ghost. Not a sponsor, but and if they want to sponsor me, I don't want them. I don't. I know they say you post on YouTube again. No, I have not. I stream on YouTube as well, but yes, I am posting a video coming up on Monday. I believe Monday about a logo I did because somebody in my comments from 7 years ago was like, "Hey, could you do this on Black Ops 2?" I said, "Yeah." You got a whole ass family now, and I'm still out here trying to get first. I'm also well. You know what though? Don't feel too bad. In that time, I graduated from a bachelor's degree. Just turned 18. Congratulations, you are now an adult. Get in the military. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't die. People who don't won't die for you. Um, that was harsh. No, I respect the veterans. Absolutely. Respect anybody who served. You just ain't gonna catch me up. That's all I'm saying. It's not that look, yes, I'm scared. Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a bitch in a way. I don't want shot at. I know that shit's not fun. Um, but as for you trying to get your first car, I hope that goes well. Get something reliable like a Honda or a Toyota. But you're in the UK over there, so I don't even know. I know you guys got some cars, but this is an American speaking, okay? Not culturally sensitive at all. So just ignore everything. Where was I at? Anywho, as you can see, I'm not looking at the camera because my TV is here and my camera is here, and this is a very it's crazy how much life can change, how much things can change in 6 years. Oh, for sure, dude. It's so I graduated from a 4 year college in 2.5 years, because I got big brain. No, just because I really buckled down at work. And now I'm in my master's program, and I'm about a year and a half out from there. So, yeah. So you were doing high school. Uh, graduating. Well, congratulations on graduating high school. And a corporate slave sounds awful. But you know what? It depends on what you depends on what you're into. I know for me, I'm a year and a half out, about a year out now from getting my from being a licensed therapist. So that's what I want to do. Uh, that's me. But as for like before that, like I worked multiple jobs prior to finishing that. But congratulations on high school. You'll figure it out. Everybody, you'll find your way, right? Um, yeah. Anyways, I don't know how much time I have. I am more than willing. Oh, there you go. Uh, I'm more than willing to play some multiplayer today. I have single player games I'd like to play as well. We'll see where that leads us. And yeah, so I have Black Ops 2. I have MLB The Show. I have a lot of games on my PlayStation. More than one to play. There's games I have that I don't have downloaded. Um, but I also just plan on getting on here and just bullshitting. I don't know, man. I don't. There's no plan to this. There's no rhyme or reason to why I'm doing this again. There's no game plan. There's no plan to get famous off this. There's no plan to make this my job. There's none of that. It's literally just me on here because why the fuck not? Like, what if I'm playing games? I might as well just sit here and record the stuff, right? In a way, like I don't know. Anyways, maybe who knows? We'll see what happens. I left my water downstairs. So you will not see me consume any water this stream. And I just finished my gift. So you know what? I'll be good for like what, a half hour, something like that. All right. Let's see. If I do this, so I only have one TV. I mentioned this to the people who were here last week. I only have one TV. So if I switch back, I have to use good to see you in high spirits. There, you know what? To be completely honest, this is a farce. I'm depressed and miserable. No, I think it's just per day, right? Like I enjoy coming back here and a chat. So like, this is gonna sound fucking egotistical in a way. As somebody who did grow somewhat of an audience on Mixer and had enough of you guys follow over, uh, it is great to see that people are showing up again after I would say 6 years of not really streaming. I know I had a few streams here and far between, but seeing people show up in the chat, this makes it more fun chatting with you guys, who showed up from previous and maybe stuff like that. So I can only imagine what it'd be like from somebody who's starting out from scratch, who's never done this before, who never had a base, anything like that. It has to be lonely and fucking. So the fact that people showed up makes it even better. And if nobody showed up and everybody's like, Greg, who wants to see that guy again? I'm an adult now. I'd also be okay with that, and I probably would just play single player games and just kind of watch this. But the fact that people are here, I'm more than willing to play games if people want to play games, or I'm more than willing just to sit here and chat with you guys for like a fucking hour. So you know what? And I still, as much as it thinks, much as I think if Mixer was still a thing, this might have been my job for at least a few years. I was making money on Mixer. I got that affiliate. I was doing well over there. I was easily to me um, Mixer was like TikTok for streaming at the time. It just didn't capitalize on it, for sure. They had it to where people were more discoverable, and not TikTok now. I'm talking about like original TikTok when it was really at its height. Like people were easily discoverable. People was easy to find different streams that they liked, and then when they tried to just say, "Well, we're doing this," and instead of improving it, they just immediately like just gave up on it and realized that they paid these people, these big streamers who I don't think they had to do a bunch of money, and it just didn't work out. And Microsoft is one of those companies that is more than happy. As soon as things start to get dark, they end up just cutting ties with the whole thing and selling it off. And that's currently what they're trying to do with Xbox, if you ask me. For those who are actually I still pay attention to video game stuff and video game news. I love video games. It's always been a hobby since I was like this big, since I was 3, to be honest with you. And so I still try to keep up with video game news and stuff like that. I feel like Xbox is on the verge, or Microsoft's on the verge of like trying to cut all these corners with Xbox, and they're going to try to sell them off. to another company, or to another, yeah, just to another company, another person. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see like uh, Sony acquire some Microsoft studios, Nintendo acquire some Microsoft studios, and worst case scenario is that they is uh, the worst case scenario is Elon Musk buys Xbox, which I can very much. Anyways, wait. So what's your master's on? Mental health clinical counseling. I'm gonna be a year out from being. Yes and no. With that, Xbox has been, they're laying off people, they're laying off stuff. They've cut ties with like 3 or 4 studios. There's certain things that are really good about them, but I think they're just trying to make themselves sellable. Are you sad LeBron didn't come home? No. And actually, I was hoping somebody would bring this up, and I didn't think it'd be Shay. I'm actually not sad LeBron didn't come back to Cleveland. I'm actually more upset that the Cavs went with this all-in mentality instead of building their young. They got rid of Sexton and Garland and all these guys to acquire these older. Now I get it with like Jared Allen and stuff like that, but when it was like when they got Harden, I thought that was the stupidest decision, because you got a guy who's never won a finals or really an Eastern Conference or Western Conference finals. So I don't know. I like that the fact that they were a young team. I like Donovan Mitchell. I like the fact that they were a team that like in 3 to 4 years they could possibly make a run for it. But instead they tried to just go all in and try to get a superstar, um, and I didn't think LeBron coming to Cleveland was going to help them win a championship. So I hate that James Harden's in Cleveland. And no, they're the one team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I know those for the people in the UK probably don't understand the fuck I'm talking about. But as a Cleveland Cavaliers fan, I think the Cleveland Cavaliers is the one team that was like, oh yeah, we could make the playoffs every year. And then now they're kind of like getting everybody older and moving people. And now, you know, D Wade's gone and stuff. Dean Wade is gone and stuff like that. So it's like it's kind of just it's falling apart. So, anyways, no, not upset LeBron didn't come to Cleveland. Actually, probably best for him not to come to Cleveland. I mean, I guess it would be a cool storybook ending for him to end his career where he started, but the same, yeah. I think they're trimming fat from removing what they don't need. Yes, but I think it's so they can sell. I think that Microsoft realized that no matter what they do, I think Phil Spencer screwed up a lot of stuff there, especially with not like they acquired Activision and Bethesda and all these like big name companies, and they just was like, oh yeah, you can sit on your hands and we'll just milk Call of Duty for a while, and they sat on their hands with a lot of games, like a lot of the Bethesda games. And I think that at this point they're trimming stuff that they don't want to pay, like they like Double Fine's gone, and Ninja Theory, and now State of Decay 3. Undead Labs is an independent studio, and I think that what they're doing is they're cutting, um, it seems like they're cutting a lot of like these smaller studios. So like whoever buys Microsoft will end up with, 343 studios. They'll end up with Activision. They'll end up with Bethesda. They'll end up with Playground Games and stuff. They'll end up with the studios that are going to make them, because I feel like they're so far in the hole. And I don't think the next, especially with the way like I'm not buying that at this point. I'll keep my PS5. Uh, Yeah, but how far is that out? That's the thing. Like I think that like they've already lost so much money. They've lost the PS4 generation. They've lost the PS5 generation. And the fact that I refer to them as the PS4, PS5 generation, they lost PS4, Xbox One generation. They lost the PS5 and Xbox generation. So they've already lost a bunch of money. Console prices are skyrocketing. RAM prices are skyrocketing. Games are hard to make. People aren't buying new games at the rate that they used to. I think that Xbox is already in a hole to where they're just trying to trim costs, and they're laying off their workforce, and they're also talking about laying off like what was it, like 2,000 people by the end of the year, on top of that. So I think they're trimming all these smaller studios out so that they can sell the big studios and have the Xbox name, because Microsoft, a lot of these companies are going all in on this AI stuff, and it's annoying, and I hate AI and fuck it and whatnot. So yeah, uh, for the most part, absolutely. Yeah, and you know what? I blame Xbox in a way for not having games that challenge PlayStation, and PlayStation knew that they didn't have to do anything. They could just ride off the PS3, PS4 generation, and that's what they did. And they brought out nothing in the PSR. I mean, they had some decent games. I never played Ghost of Yotei. I want to. I've heard good things about it. Um, I think I just talked to somebody. We actually just had a conversation with some family friends, um, or people I know in the family who are around my age. Uh, I mean, yeah, but it's like there's no competition. Like Nintendo's always been doing their thing and they're fine. But I think like with PlayStation going no discs, I'm moving away from PlayStation. And I know that seems crazy in the time where RAM prices are where they're at, but I think that if I'm gonna own a digital library, I might as well fucking own it on Steam. So I don't know if you've seen the new Gears of War. I have. Gears looks E-Day looks fine. I have Gears Reloaded on PS5. Don't know if you play God of War or Gears of War. I think when I see God, I think God of War, but I do play God of War if that's what you're asking. But for the new games, I'm excited for. No, I'm excited for the new Gears. I think Gears is one of those studios. The Coalition is one of those studios that are great. Um, I'm excited for Wolverine. I'm excited for GTA 6. I will not be buying it until they release a disc version though. Excited for God of War Laufey. E-Day looks fun, even though I won't be playing it because I don't own an Xbox anymore. They remade games for the PS4 and did better than Xbox. Yeah, no, and that's the crazy thing is like, but it's not so. Honey, it's not even that like they're so the problem with AI is there's no money in it. Um, they're trying to rely on it. They're trying to milk this thing for what it is, and data centers where it's at, so they're owning land and property. Like I don't think they. So yes, they are. Okay, so no, at the beginning they were making a box copy of. I know I'm all over the place, but I'm trying to answer you guys. They're making a box copy with a code inside, and that's what. And then after, I think in December they're going to release the disc version. People to actually buy it on disc, and that's probably when I'll buy it. Because somebody they did somebody Rockstar answered that question on one of their. Are you ever going to make a disc? And they're like, yeah, we'll make it here because PlayStation is ending their disc distribution in 2028. So I'll buy games on PlayStation up to 2028, and then I'll fully fledge over to probably PC. Just keep my PlayStation 5 alive as much as I can because I can repair it because I know how to do that. So if I need to fix something, I'll just buy parts um. So the AI thing, back to the AI. Really, AI has no. The only way AI makes money is off of contracts. And now that everybody's making their own AI, it's like streaming services. This is fucking like deja vu. I just had this conversation with a couple people because we had this like family party thing going on. Companies like Microsoft or Google or whatever, they have their AI software, and then third-party companies like Bluehost who launch websites and other places like Amazon. I think Amazon has their own. Like most of them piggyback off like OpenAI or Google Gemini or stuff along those lines. I don't know every company, but they contract out to smaller companies who want to use AI. And so that's where their money is coming from. Like Disney just paid I think Disney did a contract with OpenAI for like billions of dollars. And then there was so much backlash about AI being used in film. Um, and then they cut the cost. So like OpenAI lost a lot of money. The owner of OpenAI, no, the CEO of OpenAI was like, yeah, we're going to run out of money by 2030. So that's a possibility that ChatGPT goes away or somebody buys them up, like a bigger company like Google or Microsoft. Let me slow down. I feel like I'm talking really fast here. So that's where the money is. Also, the money is in land. I don't think people are realizing this, but like when they like they're buying land and then they're opening these data centers and then they're like taking up all the resources, the water, the electricity, and that's raising the prices for the people who live in that area. And their hope is to move those people out to buy up their land. I don't think people realize I don't think this is much of an AI wave, even though everybody's jumping on it, as more of a land thing. At least here in America, where they're just buying up all this land. Because if they own the land, they control the pricing of the housing in the area. They can open up resorts or fucking town malls or whatever the case may be to make more money. The money's in the land. I think that's where we're at. But as for the AI wagon, everybody is fucking jumping on, and it's annoying because you're gonna see. I use streaming services as a great. Um, no, AI can. No, here's the thing. I'm not totally against AI. Just like I'm not totally against like self-driving cars. And I can explain like where my parameters are on those. But going back to the jumping on, like it's like streaming service. Like, do you guys remember when Netflix was a big thing, right? Like, I mean, it still is. But when Netflix first went into streaming, it was like that's not going to work. And that was kind of what OpenAI was, where it was like it was the first thing to take it off, and then people realized that it was a cash cow. It was just making money, and they're like, oh, this is great. Uh, and so like this is all great. Like we're making all this money and streaming, and then everybody's like, they're paying Netflix to put their movies on. Like, oh, like Paramount's like, here's my money. Like, put your stuff on here. HBO, put my stuff on your streaming services. And then eventually these companies were just like, well, why don't we just make our own streaming service? And that started happening. Everybody started making their own streaming services. And now everybody had a streaming services. And then what happened was you seen everybody having these streaming services, and then not everyone was subscribing to every streaming services. So you just seen fucking like HBO, this they absorbed Discovery, and they like you had Netflix and they absorbed studios, and Amazon absorbed studios, and now it's all just like you have like the top five. Disney absorbed Hulu, and Hulu's going away. So that's what you're going to see. You're going to see these bigger companies absorb these smaller AI companies, and then eventually you'll have like the top 3 or 4 AI things. And because everybody's just Sony's doing the same thing. I feel like Sony is going to get fucked because they're trying to move towards AI. So it's just annoying. Truth be told, just a bunch of models actually good in the healthcare. No, AI is great for like solving healthcare things and getting things on. I think it's great for like developing medicine and stuff like that. I think it absolutely. And like I said, the same thing with self-driving cars. I don't need a self-driving car. I don't want to use a self-driving. But if I ever had like an illness that could prevent me from being mobile, or I'm an older person who shouldn't be behind the wheel, self-driving cars are great for independent freedom of getting people from like the grocery store to doctor's appointments. And I think those, like, that way you own it and you can like it gives you some autonomy as somebody who isn't allowed to drive. I think that's a great thing. I think just the ethical and moral standards come into where it's like, where are we at? Like, if it gets into a car wreck, who do you ask? So, I just don't like AI since I don't need it. Start the podcast. I would actually love to have like a co-host for a podcast. I think that's always been the thing, is like, I know the reason I don't think I've ever continued podcasting was because I just felt like after a while, like, who am I talking to? I'm just talking to me, and I'm just fucking creating just stuff. Like, at least here I have some back and forth. Uh, so I would love the podcast. I think that was always a fun thing that I thought to do. I could ramble on for hours, because I don't have anybody to talk to in my real life. So I just talk to a screen all day. You like Soulsborne games? I want to like Soulsborne games. In fact, I have Elden Ring. I've never played Elden Ring. I have the game. I've tried Bloodborne for like an hour a while ago, and I really want to start Elden Ring as my first experience. So I do think Saturdays, I was talking, I think last week, about Saturdays being about multiplayer games where I can play with you guys and stuff like that. And as we like continue to talk here, we're cutting into my time. And Sundays being for like single player experiences where I can do like start Bloodborne or stuff like that. I mean, not Bloodborne, but Elden Ring. So yes, I would love to play these kind of games. Sadly, though, I have not, and I think that it's just a time thing and exploration. And I find myself leaning towards more sports style games. But no, I can't say that I don't like them, and I can't say that I do like them. I've really never experienced them for what is the best way. Hollow Knight Silksong is good. I also have Hollow Knight, just the first one, on my PS4 hard drive, and I have not played it. So it's like I have these games. My backlog is so fucking extensive. It's ridiculous. And the games I want to play, games I haven't touched, games I want to touch. And I think that another reason I started streaming was just so I can start. Because when I find myself having the little bit of free time that I do have, uh, single player, not Soulsborne. Soulsborne. Okay, maybe we're thinking Remnant single player, not Soulsborne. Oh, I think it's the same thing. Like, I know Liza P, and I think I'm understanding your question. Maybe I'm not. Like Liza P, stuff like that. So I'm just seeing how much time I have. I'm watching a baby predator. I think it's good. Call Remnant from the Ash. Yeah, I don't think that I've ever experienced an actual Soulsborne game, or one that's like a Soul. I think the most recent game I've played is I beat 007, which was surprising. I'm in the middle of playing Shadow of the Colossus for the first time, and I know people are like, "That was a PS2 game," and I was like, "Yeah, I just never. It wasn't the PS2 games I was playing when I was a kid." And now I'm at an age where I'm like, "This looks amazing," and I want to experience. Um, so I'm playing that, and then but the problem is like when I have free time. By the time I'm sitting down gaming, I'm so tired, and I just can't think right after like the day has done. Like this is one being 30 and having kids. You're just so fucking tired. Um, and I get on, I'm like, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at my games. I'm like, MLB the Show. I'll hit a few balls for like an hour and then go to bed. Like that's usually how my night goes. I need to get better. Are you pre-ordering GTA 6? No. Are you waiting for disc? Yes. Are you not buying it? I'm not. I think I had seen AI powered window shade. Not even kidding. Oh no, there's AI powered everything. Oh dude, it's like even like the new phones. You're just an unk now. Did you take a nap? I do not take naps. That's why I have caffeine. It keeps me going. Keeps me going. Plus the ADHD brain really helps with. But yeah, no, I am old. You're right. I'm fucking 30 now. Yeah, dude. So like, I don't know if you guys seen. So I have a Google Pixel, wherever it is, right? And I got it because my original phone broke. So I needed a new phone. And I was just like, I watched the new Samsung thing where they were showing the new Fold, Samsung Fold, and they're like, it has more AI than before. I'm like, how do you get more AI than before? It looks like my time is actually running out here, guys. One of my kids. I thought they would have napped longer than this. Where am I at? 31 minutes. That's all I got. Usually they give me a good hour. One of them is sick though, so that could be one. Okay, I'm gonna give them a minute to see if they settle down and fall back asleep. Yeah, yeah, dude, everything's gonna attach AI to it. I should just start saying this podcast is like, or not. I should do a podcast when it's like now with AI. Maybe that's what I should do. Like do a podcast with AI. See how much money it can make. I think that would be a good. Where it's like, oh, I need a co-host. Just fucking use Gemini or something. Anyways, oh god, this is not. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's time for me to. My grandma says she's got AI knife. I don't know what that means. I think it's a feature, but pretty much use ham industry. Oh, dude, yeah, we're in a world of snake oil salesmen. Is what we are. That's what I say. Especially with the internet and like people selling like this is how you get organic, whatever. And it's like make your grandest. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna sit right here. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try something. I'm not gonna end the stream, but if you guys give me like, hold on, wait, we're gonna see. Yeah, give me like 2 minutes, and then if I can't get this situation or anything, I'll come back and I'll wrap this. Okay, sounds good. I'm sorry. There we go. It is a great wall. No more flat. Yes, yo. So okay. Oh, dude, this is the same chair I had when. All right. So where am I at? All right. What are you talking about? Let me see. 2 minutes. Not good enough. Yo, he's gone. No more flashy overlays to distract us. Time to report. Yeah, dude, this is a bare bone stream. I have nothing. So when I redid my PC, um, when I redid my PC, I put Windows on, not thinking on the flash drive with all my original overlays and all my like custom logo stuff, and it's gone. So I'd have to build from scratch, and I just don't have the time for that. Anyways, so I am actually gonna have to wrap this up. I know this sucks because I really wanted to play some games with you guys. However, that's not gonna happen. So you guys give me a few weeks to figure this out, how I'm gonna do this between school and my family life. I really appreciate that. I know we spent about 35 minutes of just chatting, which I don't care about, but I know it's not as maybe it is. I don't know. I hate chat. I just hate typing. This is fine for me. We will not be starting any sorry, we will not be starting any we're not going to be starting any single player stuff this week. Probably not even next week, maybe the week after. I'll tell you what, about 12:30 tomorrow, 12:30 Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to come back here tomorrow and we'll try to play some Black Ops 2. So you do it's just a work in progress. I built my PC back up, not great. It'll do. So I just kids are unpredictable, trying to figure out stuff. So like once I get a consistent schedule, things will look a little. So mark your count. So tell you what, tomorrow I'll come back. We'll play go back to some Black Ops 2 days. Also, if you're looking forward to an emblem video, I'm gonna have a Spider-Gwen emblem up on Monday, probably around noon or whatnot. So fucking video will be posted to the Half Gallon YouTube channel in like 6 years, something like that. So there's that to look forward to. I'm making content again. I might post it on TikTok if you follow me over there at the Half Gallon, because somebody else took Half Gallon. Can you believe that? And it's somebody who makes music and they call themselves Half Gallon and in the milk jugs. First of all, I am the Half Gallon. I've been Half Gallon for almost a decade now, and I should sue the shit out of them. Anyways, they also have Half Gallon on Instagram, so I'm the Half Gallon. TH, like the Ohio State University. Go Buckeyes. Yeah. So you follow me over there on TikTok, on Instagram. I have not posted shit yet, but I will. What will it be? Your guess is fucking good as mine. But if not, that's fine. If not, oh, look at you, Fertile, promoting already. I'm not trying to make any money on this, but if you want to send me money, you can send me money. Anyways, have you guys seen that movie Obsession? Holy fuck, that creeped me out. Not in a bad way, but more or less like that's not cool. Yeah, I watched that Wednesday with my wife. That movie is like the fuck. In a good way, I guess. It got you thinking, right? Anyways, yes, the Half Gallon on everything. You can find me at Half Gallon on YouTube. You can follow me here on Twitch or on YouTube, depends on where you're watching. Yeah, if you want to see what I have in store, welcome back. I'm back, kinda, per diem. There's no actual schedule. I will try to get a schedule though. Once I get a schedule, this yeah. So I seen Iron Lung, and that way good. Yeah, I actually want to see that too. In that, yeah, I'm not a big horror guy, but it was fine. Actually, fact, I'm gonna go see The Odyssey probably this week in IMAX because I finally now where I moved to, there's an IMAX theater near me. Dude, changed my world. I seen Superman in IMAX. I love that shit. But anyways, I appreciate you guys for coming around. We got about 40 minutes in, no video gaming whatsoever. That's cool. And we'll try to get some video game stuff done tomorrow. And if not, well then, I mean, sorry. I'm doing everything wrong. I mean, it's just what it is. Everything's ass backwards. At least I'm being honest. So he's like, right? Everybody's like, yo, subscribe. I'm like, do it if you don't. You probably ain't gonna get much out of it, but I appreciate it. It really is appreciated. I really do. Good seeing you guys all again. Love all of you in the best way. I really do. I love everybody who comes in here. I think that's great. And the fact that you guys came back after all this time. So thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow. I'm trying to go like for this zoom in thing. You see